don't mix it nobody man. We don't mix it sodomite, don't mix it nobody man. So, no sodomite, nobody man. Follow me. No sodomite,
Nobody man.
no sodomite,
Nobody man.
so, no drop your pants, don't drop your pants. No, no drop your pants, don't drop your pants. Yeah, no drop your pants, don't drop your pants. And in little school you then don't drop your pants. And in fire you asleep then don't drop your pants. And in little ghetto you then don't drop your pants.
For kind of why we're here, so we can just put it into context. We're here because the student dropout rate for Black youth in Quebec is 48%. That's about half of the Black youth. That's horrible. Absolutely horrific.
Okay.
So now each one of our panelists will speak and give their position behind the idea and the reasons why they've done it based on their experience as educators and just in life here in Quebec working.
The high school dropout rates of Black students is a troubling problem, and the proposed solution to segregate them by placing them in their own schools is a huge issue. I believe the idea of Afrocentric schools to be noble, but misguided for the following reasons. Number one, it assumes that our children are the problem. Our children are not the problem. The environment within the school needs to be addressed, and as parents, we have the right to demand that time, energy, and monies be spent on fixing the environment, and by doing so, all children, Black, white, brown, and yellow, will benefit. Dr. King's dream was not just about integration, but about participation. Afrocentric schools give these other interest groups ammunition to ensure their agendas are funded. I'm just wondering. Thank you for listening.
We're talking about the community. We as a community, everyone in this room has a role to play to ensure that not just we're looking at Afrocentric youth, but all youth are looked after and are able to fulfill their full potential in society. And something that I always look at strongly is that we're all consumers here, and that the corporate sector has a strong role also to play. So, you know, maybe the governments and the school boards have to look at different ways how they're functioning. The word segregation was brought up, and it's probably going to be brought up more tonight. And if we look at the term of segregation where you didn't have a choice, having Afrocentric curriculum, it will provide a choice for youth. And sometimes we're scared of having something like that, and that there's a fear for it to be successful. Me personally, as a Black Canadian here today, as I said, it hurts me to see my youth failing, dropping out of school, and that needs to be corrected. And let's look for solutions, and everybody has a role to play in it. Thank you.
So we're at the beginning in Montreal, and we're having a really abstract debate without placing enough attention, I think, on how we imagine a meaningful, serious range of options that might or might not include a Black-focused school within them, and a panoply of options that is before the school boards. Discussion needs to be a discussion within the Black communities. A discussion where we can feel safe expressing a panoply of options, a panoply of views, and respond to each other seriously, respectfully, without having our difference. Of course we have different views. How could we not? We're a complex, rich community.
We need a teaching and support staff that is more reflective of our students, a curriculum that is more relevant to our multicultural city. More resources need to be put into schools to ensure that our students aren't in oversized classes, and that all their needs, whether they be academic, social, psychological, economical, all of them are met. There are elements of Black-centered schools that I would like to see integrated into our public school system. I would like to walk into a school and see African Canadian heroes and role models all over the walls and people that have made a difference in our society. I would like to see Black History Month be celebrated in a time other than the shortest month of the year. I would like to work in an environment where all the staff are sensitive to the backgrounds and cultural needs of the student. I believe that Black-centered schools can be created. I'm just not sure that we have the resources right now to do it properly. And that
we talked about this Black school that they want to create in Montreal. We don't have the numbers. Who are these children that would be coming to this school? They're just going to send all, the government is going to pile all the learning disabled, all the children, the high-risk children into that school. This is what, this I feel, this is the plan. The staff, are we going to bring the old teachers out of retirement for this? We can't. The younger teachers are not committed to this project at all. Creating a Black parent resource, some center where we have educators, psychologists, social workers, and whatever, to get these people to trust us. They have to be able to model their environment. A lot of these parents, they're working very hard, and they can't really, the children are not getting what they should education-wise.
I think the first thing that I found problematic was how the media coined Afrocentric curriculum and it changed into Black schools. That was a big jump for me, and I think we're looking at Afrocentric curriculum. I'm definitely in favor of investigating all alternative options that are open to all students with an Afrocentric curriculum and eventually leading to an ethnic-centric curriculum. I mean, we're not the only people here in Canada. We're ignored, but we're not the only people here in Canada. Because if we as parents, as teachers, as community organizations don't lobby the government to change anything, then what are we really doing? We can do all the Saturday day programs we want, but they still need to be reflected in our curriculum. This document also admits to every contribution that Black Canadians and Black Quebecers have made, and it's available to all of us. So if the Quebec government can produce a document with all the contributions of Black Canadians and Black Quebecers, what's going on in Quebec in history, Canadian history in grade 10, it's not reflected there. Black part of the problem, then we need to be part of the solution.
And I think we need to have and we're going to be considered extremists, and I'm okay with that, to be an extremist in this case. We need to push that way so that to make them think, to make them change, because we're only going to say maybe what a school would have maybe 500, 600 schools. How many Black kids are there in Montreal? So obviously it's not going to answer to everyone, but that elite, I see it as an elite, excellent school to change also this whole street gang business that the police and everyone, the whole media is projecting on us. By having an elite, excellent school, an academy, that's what I would prefer. I really think we would show and be leaders of our community and make everyone reflect. Thank you.